Okay. What was the last... What was the USB that I had in here? Forgot to label them. Same shit, different day. Last night wrecked me pretty bad. I didn't go to bed till like 6 a.m. Tragic. Just can't grab it. I just don't have enough time. So unfortunate. So sad. So I need to like route this and figure out how this is gonna work. To make sure. It's mostly just early stuff that I don't know. I should be able to drop most of the stuff you pick up in the woods, you just don't need it. Pull up. Patty's vibe, it should be like exactly the same. It's gonna be like sort of a slow run, like not me actually going all out. But yeah, we're gonna do something like that today, probably. I'm more concerned with like the early parts of the run, just making sure there's some, I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna look like, but I should be able to skip several segments of pickups. won't be exactly like all bosses, but it'll be something like that. Let's see what he grabs in the woods.
Sounds like a knife.
Oh, well, he doesn't grab anything. He doesn't pick up anything at all. That's right. Because, yeah, you wouldn't pick up anything at all in AB because you do hut skip. But then he's probably picked up a bunch of madmans, but I don't think I would even need to pick up any of those. I think we could just skip all the pickups in the woods. Except the pellets. Be pretty big. I'm trying to think. How many twin stone shards do you need to go to +6? 8? So is it possible for me to have 22 after reborn? Because it would be, I'd get the insight from shadows, the old guy in the chair, Rom, Carl. You get some from going to, just from like going to some of the areas too, and then reborn. Is that going to be 22? That's my only question. If it's not 22, it's okay. There's pickup, there's madmans. No, it's not 22. How much do they cost? How much do the twin stones cost? I'm trying to remember. Is it 2 inside each? I think it is. I'm tripping, dude. I only need 16. What am I on? I need 8. What's up, prayers? What's up, Ollie? Yeah, this is gonna be +9 all bosses glitchless. With the saw spear intro that everybody hates for some reason. So I'm thinking in all bosses, they have to go back to the woods to do they have to go back to the woods to do fucking stupid cutscene. It's so loud. They have to go back to the woods after Miko to get the pellets because you run out, but I don't think I'll run out in this category. I think you've got enough. I don't think you even have to touch those. So I think we won't have to go back there. I'm trying to think. Chunks? I'm not gonna go back and get the chunks by the carriage. I think I don't have to do that. I think I'll get them from the... I'm just trying to think how this is gonna work. I'm trying to line all the pieces up in my head so I have got an idea of what it's gonna be like. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to like make sure that it all works. So, and then yeah, you get the papers, I guess, on the way around, because you don't do all the Arnhem skips, so you can pick those papers up. Honestly, I think this will be pretty okay. There was like one other thing too that I was really confused on. I just can't figure out. I can't figure out why we would still need to mark out after Ebrietis unless you just need insight for some. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, wait, no, you don't need insight in +9 for anything, for all bosses or anything. Would you? Because you could just use the lamp after Ebrietis dies and go back to the dream. Because you're gonna, if you mark out, you're gonna go back to Cathedral Ward, and then you're either gonna have to use the lamp there, or you're gonna have to go to DLC and use the lamp. Which you don't have. You shouldn't have to go to DLC and use the lamp. You should be able to just go back to the dream and go to Cleric and then do Cleric, and then, because it doesn't matter how much insight you have in this run at all. Like, you end up with way more than what you need because you don't have to buy Blood Rock. It might just be that easy. I might just be overthinking it. You may just not have to do any of that. I'm probably just gonna have to ask him why he's doing that, because that doesn't make any sense. Let's go through some of these again before I get here and F it up. Just thinking about it. This shit might just be easy clap, dude, honestly. To me, it doesn't seem like there's any reason I guess the only thing is like, oh, you gotta run over here. You know, but like, it's a couple seconds. And then I don't have to make 2 trips to the dream because you would just immediately go back here and kill Cleric. I can't figure out any reason why you wouldn't do it this way. Let me just see if something crazy happens and I'm like, oh, that's why, but I can't see any reason. See, like, in plus 10, this is where you would buy the Blood Rock, because you'd have 65 insight or whatever it is that we normally have. But it doesn't matter at all how much you have here. You just come up here, and then buy, like, 10 and 1, and then you could just dump the rest here, and not fall like that. And then you just go to the DLC from here, and there's like less warps. To me, it just seems like it would be better to do it this way. And I have every item, everything that I need. Like, here we are, and I didn't have to work twice. I've got pellets, got elixirs. Like, you are set for the rest of the game. I don't understand. The only thing I can think is maybe they don't want to have 3 insight coming here. They want to have 0, but dude, it doesn't even matter. Like, I did a whole run through like this, and it wasn't a big deal. What's up, Void? I didn't go to Chick-fil-A, Void, just for you. Yeah, a little bit. Tense, welcome in. Actually, I didn't go just because I was fucking exhausted, but, you know, whatever. I bought a new controller too. I bought a DualSense Edge, but I'm not gonna use it until Christmas. I'm also not going to use it for this game. I bought it for PC stuff. Like, I'd waste a good controller on fucking Bloodborne. Get the fuck out of here. Actually, let's just run the whole DLC. Why not? Gotcha. What kind of pad is it? Eight-bit do. So good brand. I've seen their stuff around. I'm not really sure what the good brands are anymore. I see. Nice. Sick. Just got plunged. Okay, wait. +9, you're supposed to use the papers. Well, you wouldn't have this either in this route. So you would go ahead and do that. And I think this is like slightly different too. Yeah, it's a little bit different. What can I say? I'm a shameless liar. Dirty, rotten liar. Gosh. Hey, Ryan, thank you for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. How was your stream? Rumpums? Nice hardfall, that's death, right? No? Sheesh, I should have died. I mean, I guess. Really? Chat was distracting him. When chat distracts me, I just ban them. I don't even give him a chance to say anything, just insta ban. Every chatter, yep, banned. Really? Just horrible. Wow. Ugh. Gross. Can a mod ban themselves? I don't know. Try and find out. Oh my god. Seriously, that's so bad. So sloppy. Way too close on the backstab. Really? Damn. It's too bad. Yeah, I knew it was about to happen. Double roared? That's crazy how that goes. I don't think I've ever been double roared before. Oh, is it left? It has to be left then, past him. One way gets you hit. I got hit yesterday going right, so. Dude, fuck off. I don't know what my deal is with stamina here. For some reason, I'm like getting trigger happy on the R2 at the beginning, and I don't have enough stamina. It's just being lazy. What's up, DSB? Can you say that to me yesterday? Like, the same thing? Oh, to me that's like kind of the same thing. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, this is after Lawrence. Yeah. I was like, where are we? I was thinking I need to go do Lawrence. I get rusty at the game. I haven't played it for 2 years. Sorry, other people don't get rusty. I must be weird. Like, when was my last submission in Bloodborne? It's legit almost 2 years ago. I haven't played Demon Souls in longer than I haven't played this game. So. It's been quite a while since I played that. No, that was my last submission. That's what I was saying. Oh yeah, elixir. Excuse me. What is this guy's problem, bro? Serious? A cane run? Sounds miserable. It sounds like high-key miserable. Why would you punish yourself like that? For Christmas? Is this supposed to be like a gift? It's like getting coal in your stocking. Somebody was in here yesterday and they're like, why don't you do the speed run with the cane? And I was like, or I could just not and be less miserable. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. I was like, yeah, the cane's like one of the worst weapons in the game, and he was like, really? He's like, I'm surprised because people have been telling me it's really good, and I was like, somebody trolling this person? Unless it's like good in PvP, and I don't know anything about PvP. Maybe that's what he saw. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday a lot, Scrum. I've been like this for a long time, but you guys haven't seen me like this, so I get it. It's I look different than I used to. Nice whiff, dummy. Yeah, it was, except for the part when I whiffed. Just random whiff. Did the exact same thing. What's the difference? One is faster and one is slower. Maybe? Oh, yeah. No, the reason we would skip getting the +10 is because you don't really lose that much damage. A lot of the fights you end up having to do like 1 to 2 extra hits, which only adds about 2 seconds on average to each one of the fights. And you skip like a ton of the pickups and some of the routing that requires you to go a little out of the way to pick up this item or that item. You can just totally forego all of that. Scripts that are tighter, not really. What it usually ends up being is like 1 or 2 extra hits at the end of the fight when the boss can't move anyway. It's like not a big deal. The bulk of your damage isn't the grading of your weapon, it's the Beast Blood pellet. It's the Beast Blood pellet scaling off of your strength and the weapon. So like, these are all like different modifiers that are stacking on top of each other. Like you've got your pellet, which is multiplying your damage. Then you've got your level, which is multiplying your damage. And then you've got your weapon, which is multiplying your damage. So each one of these multipliers is independent of one another and has diminishing returns the further that you scale the weapon. So like, the difference between a +0 weapon and a +4 weapon is a lot higher than the difference between a +4 weapon and a +6 weapon. So on and so forth. So like, obviously if there's a big gap, there's a difference. So, you know, like the difference between +4 and +9 is huge, but the difference between going from +9 to +10 is not huge. It's a little bit of DPS. No, it doesn't get scaled down like crazy. It has diminishing returns, so it's the opposite of what you're saying. If I have a +9 cleaver that does 300 and I'm just making numbers up. If I have a +9 cleaver and it does like 306 AR, and I level it up to +10. And now it does 315 AR. That's 7 points of AR is not that much of a difference. Now, like over the course of a fight where you hit a boss 20 times, it adds up to the point where at the end of the fight, you would have to do like 1 or 2 extra hits, like I was saying, but it's not significant. Like as long as you can get the weapon to a decent place, you don't need 65 insight to take the weapon from +9 to +10. The old +10 strats, all bosses, just anything, +10 strats, that involve picking up a bunch of insight and holding onto that insight until after every edit so you can get the +10 is like not necessary at all to do DLC. At all. So like the only thing that is required for +9 to be faster than +10 is that the damage that you lose in the fights and the extra time in those fights is not greater than what you save by not getting the +10. So everything that you do, everything that you skip, everything that you cut out to not be +10 ends up, if that the time save is greater than the extra time in all the fights, then the route is faster. Spoiler alert, it's faster. It's just like anything else, really. Trade-offs. It's all about trade-offs. Yeah, so like as long as we can get the levels, which levels have never been a problem in any category, you get plenty of echoes to level. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to get a blood rock for 60 insight. If you can do a playthrough really fast. What makes being able to drop all your insight faster? Because it takes time to pick them up. It takes time to go get all those insight. It takes time to... When you don't get those insight, you can purchase... You can use your insight on anything else that's not 60 insight for blood rock. You can buy papers. You can buy beast blood pellets. You can buy twin bloodstone shards in the woods. All those twin shards that you pick up in the woods, you don't have to pick up any of those. I don't think you have to pick up a single one. I'm almost positive. You may not need a single one. No, we hold the insight the entire run. You don't use blue elixirs in this run. Not if you're good. If you're a burger, you might use... if you're new or if you're just a burger, then you might use blue elixir. But nobody really used elixir. Natty's a burger. Nat, don't listen to Natty. Natty's the biggest burger. That's the funny thing, though. Like, a lot of the times when people use elixirs, you could literally just do the run without the, like, the run through without the elixir. It would be the exact same. The elixir is, in a lot of cases, is literally just a cope. Which one is that? You used an elixir for that? Wow, this guy is... I take it back. This guy... This guy, man. Get out of here. Natty actually said, though, that the point of his run was to literally peach everything and still show that you could get a good time. So that's the crazy thing, though. Like, even doing the safety strats, you can still get a good time, and people still, like, don't watch. It's really just proves that people don't watch runs on the leaderboard and, like, try to learn strats and stuff. Because Natty could do every single one of those things without having to use the elixirs. It's not hard for somebody who's played the game even a moderate amount. No, we just use one elixir. There's like one elixir that we use before witches because there's like a bunch of dogs chasing you, and there's dogs chasing you, and then there's 3 ladies in front of the door, and you can run past them without the elixir. I've done it several times, but it's not... I don't think it's very safe to do that. I'll say that. Everything else, yeah, it's fairly safe, but... If you, like, run through there and toggle the weapon, Natty, sometimes the dogs will just freeze and forget about you. That's the only thing I'll say for that. But it's completely random. Just like everything else to do with like toggling in this game. No, you don't get +9s in any percent. You do any percent like +7, because you don't need extra leveling. I mean, at the end of the run, it's just more hits on Wet Nurse, and Wet Nurse isn't hard. How did it become glitchless? I said I was gonna do glitchless first, didn't I? I think I did say that. I need to get a baseline though, like just figure out routing. I'm gonna run all bosses too. Later, like not right now. Yeah, but is that forgetting or is that like selective memory? Anyway. Oh my gosh, the run's invalid already. She remembers the date and time. Oh my gosh. Mean. That's devotion, man. She really loves you. Ugh, gross in my hands. Touching my hands. The hell is this shit? Something a burger would use. Something based. Like. We need to bring back skill runs, like leveling skill, like going for Saw Spear, like unironically. Saw Spear meta. Great.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it's
This guy. Alright, Natty. I mean, honestly, Viscerals could be worth it if they did enough damage. Wait, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there. Sick. Amazing, dude. That's why I stopped playing this game, that's right. It's all coming back to me now. I can't remember. Yeah, the stream's over, guys. Fuck this shit. I'm done. Fuck it. I gotta get a good desk slam in, though. My rage isn't really built up enough. One desk slam for the memes. This is a different keyboard than what I used last time I used to do this, and it feels like weird to my brain. I've never slammed my desk. I've never done anything like that. Actually, I'm actually proud of that. That I haven't done anything like that. Because there's been some times where I've thought about it. For me, it's mostly like, when I get pissed, I just shut down, you know? Like, I don't get violently angry. I've seen some of the clips, yeah. It was sick? That's mean. You're like... kicking a man when he's down. What's up, Marchie? I think I just get dumber, honestly. Oh, don't do that.
What's that smell? The sweet blood.
Two? It still takes two. That's unfortunate. This weapon's just too good. That's the problem. I think I can make it work, Marchie. Nobody's done it yet, but I think it can be faster. Yeah, we'll see. It's mostly just me taking a lot of the stuff from all bosses and just trying to fit it in here. There's no Chinese runners running that I know of. Went about as well as I could expect, with no gun.
You're a what? Take this.
It's mostly... it's a lot of pickups, Marchie, and it's like stuff that I'm not entirely certain about. I'm kind of going to be making it up as I go. So these runs aren't like 100% balls to the wall or anything. It's kind of me derusting while I'm trying to figure out how the routing will work. I think just by like skipping a lot of the pickups and such, it should save a decent chunk of time. What I really want to do is reroute all bosses to start with Cleric. That's going to be interesting. I think that's actually the fastest all bosses route. The only thing right now that's holding that back is getting the cord. I'll sort of explain what I'm thinking about when I have a chance. I'm kind of like sensory overload right now. This fucking boss, dude. Very cool. But basically you would start with Cleric and then you would buy the key to get into Cathedral Ward, go to Amelia, skip BSB and do BSB after Rom. Like you'd do BSB after Parl. You'd do Parl like way later. You'd do Parl and then BSB. You would open the door and go to BSB. So it's gonna make the beginning of the run way harder. Yeah, and then later when you come here, Marshy, you would ladder warp from up top and come down here and grab the item that you need. So no doll set. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so weird, but I think it's gonna save a lot of time because there's no. Think about this: no run back to Cleric late in the run. How much time is that gonna save? Yeah, because it's just a huge time sink right now. And it's not coherent. Like, it doesn't make sense with the rest of the run. Yeah, you do Molotov Cleric. You need to I think you need a 5 Molotov kill. Stamina's all effed up. But yeah, that's my plan right now for that. I've actually been thinking about it for a long time, like way longer. I just haven't cared to do it. And partially because it's going to be fucking hard. Natty told me his AB career is over. But I was like, nah, that's not true. Knowing in the back of my mind that someday, when it's cleric all bosses, Natty won't be able to contain himself. He'll have to come back. Yeah. I'm gonna pick this up. I don't think this is necessary. I'm gonna pick up a few extras just in case, because I'm just not sure. Thanks for letting me through. Well, you can still like the run and get a new PB. You can still use that run. Oh shit, I'm supposed to have put this on too. And I'm supposed to get my gesture here too. It's part of the run as well. Probably don't need that either. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's right, you're supposed to heal. I completely forgot that you have to heal in this category of no HP. I mean, that's a good answer. Eventually, everybody's gotta just be like, yeah, I'm done. It's Artfall. Wait, what? Level last, yeah. Or no. No, normally you would, yeah, you'd go this way. Yeah. I'm trying to remember everything. I'm pretty sure I still need these. Okay. It's coming back to me now. Oh, does that not kill? Gross. Saw spear. How many? Yeah, I should still be able to get 21, yeah? Okay. I guess I have to 3R1 there. That's so gross. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I still have the spear. I'm not supposed to be using this. Yeah, that's right. That's right. After Amelia, I'm supposed to take the spear off. It's been forever since I've run this category, man. Okay, that makes sense now. It really just ends up being like doing an extra couple of hits on every fight, Marchie. It's not really any harder. I need to like rewatch how I go through the dream there, because I'm pretty sure the pathing is completely different. See, like right here, I shouldn't have to go over there at all and pick that up. I should just be able to go this way. That's really the big thing right now, is I want to see... Chill out, guys. I want to see if I have enough insight for the rock and such. Or not the rock, the twin shards that I'm skipping here. Nice, Marchie. I don't think I need any of these, but I'm just gonna pick them up just in case I for some reason don't have enough. Did I really not get it? Get some vials. I wonder if I should. I won't use it. I'll save it. Wait a minute. I leveled the spear, 'cause I'm a dummy. Rip. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Okay, let's do this again now that I've got this all straight in my head. What have I been up to? Just chilling, dude. Honestly, I just haven't been in a good place, like with this game, or just like thinking about streaming or doing any runs of any kind. And it was just really something I had to deal with on my own. I'd say now I'm in a better place. Yeah, part of it's just like... there's a lot of things. One thing was just... I've been sort of like disillusioned with the state of the community, and that's not like any one person's fault. And we were kind of talking about it yesterday, where people are saying like Souls, like speedrunning community in general, just doesn't feel today like how it used to feel. And that's just, you know, time passes and things change, and, you know, that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Maybe partially just adjusting to that change. Yeah. See, it seems like every time that I bring this up, everybody's kind of like, yeah, I feel the same way. At least to some extent. And everybody, you know, gets older and moves on and finds new things that they're interested in, and that's just normal. Like, it's not sustainable as much as some people want me to come back or want, you know, like a Hattie to do runs. A Hattie's been really busy with work and stuff, I think, too, which is why he doesn't do runs even though he probably wants to. It's really just not sustainable to do Bloodborne speedruns forever. The game's just not that deep, unfortunately. It's just an inevitability. Plus, you know, like, people... It's not even just, like, moving on to other games. It's literally, like, people, you know, get married or have kids or whatever, and it's just like, yeah, I don't have time to game like that anymore. Remaster? I think if there's a Bloodborne remaster, it's gonna be like in the style of Demon Souls remaster. Which means it's gonna be a different game, not this game. It's gonna look like Bloodborne, kind of. I mean, to be fair, speedrunning in general is not a massive community. I mean, I've kind of been considering, you know, if I want to do speedruns or I'm interested in doing speedruns, thinking about like another game that has a more sustainable, long-term like community where, you know, something like that would be viable for me. I have no idea what that looks like right now, how that's gonna work, but...
What's that smell? The sweet blood.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not even like necessarily like I have to speedrun, you know, it's just... Speedrunning for me is something that just kind of happened, and it wasn't something that I was ever seeking actively. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've thought about just like running a game in a completely different franchise and just starting from the bottom all over again. Like a community that actually works on the game all the time. Yeah. And it's just a thought. It's not like that's what I'm doing. It's just something I've thought about. Like something like Zelda or something like that, where there's a big community. Dog door. Love to see it. I think the problem for me with Resident Evil is I really enjoy it casually, which I think is like the worst thing you can do if you like a game casually is start speedrunning it. Yeah, that's the one thing about those games too. They are too easy. Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. There's characters all around. As we know, Natty. I mean, that is what it is. I guess I just brought that one up because that's one that I know. You know, like, there's constantly innovation. It's not, like, just stagnant for years and years with nothing. Like, we've been kind of for at least, what, 3 years now? There's not been anything significant. Yeah, it's because it's just the same run. The only thing that's changed is the load times. Hang on one second. It's funny. I mean, nostalgia goggles are real. Like, the game's never gonna hit the same as it did when you were still learning and things still felt new. So there's like two options. You can either be okay with that and just be like, well, you know, I'll just run anyway. Or you can say fuck it and be done. So red-pilled, Natty. He's a cool guy. think gaming in general is just moving away from the format of these games, you know? Like Night Rain and now Dusk Bloods is gonna be like something not like this. Didn't pick it up, really? "2027 will be their next single-player game." Where did you hear that? I haven't seen any announcement that they've made about any single-player game they're developing. Oh, okay. So you're just hopeful that that's what they'll do. Yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot. I could have just asked Fujo. What was I thinking? What's up, Fujo? Dude, I can just tell when he's gonna be an ass.
What's that smell? The sweet blood.
Yeah. I mean, what's the most active speedrunning from soft game? It's probably Sekiro. Straight up. At this point. Not even a Souls game. DSR? Oh, yeah, maybe. I guess if you count, like, one-off submissions, like one-and-dones, maybe. Because there's a shit ton of people who submit one run in that game and then they're just done. Just to say they did a Dark Souls speedrun. That's why there's just a part of me that gets confused, like when people, you know, who,
Take this.
like, I'm not, like, close with and have had conversations with before, are like, yeah, when are you gonna come back and do more Bloodborne runs? Like, miss watching your runs. It's just like, is this really that exciting, like, sustainably for over, I'm talking about, like, over years of time, not like, you know, the excitement of coming back and doing runs for a few months. It's just laid out. And to me, it's more interesting when there's new stuff to do, you know, like new routing ideas or categories where I think I can improve my time, not just me beating my head against a wall where I have like 25 seconds to save in the run, you know? It's just not cool.
You're a skilled hunter, adept, which is why I must stop you.
Why do I keep missing this, dude? This is not hard. It is not hard to land on that fucking ledge there. Yeah. It just... I don't mean to be negative. I mean, I'm not really... I don't have, like, negative feelings towards the games at all. I do when I've been playing for too long, but, like, in general, I don't. So I don't mean to make it sound like that. I think it's just being realistic. Like, it reaches a point where, you know, if you can't PB, like, what are you doing on stream? Just, like, doing randomizer over and over and over and over? I like the feelings that the games gave me. But like we've all bent this game over our knee and fucked it, you know? It's not a question of I need to come back to prove myself. Oh, for sure. For sure, Marshy. Like, the people who've made it, quote-unquote, semi-big from streaming Souls games, they have, like, a dedicated following no matter what. Doesn't care whether they're playing their main game, trying to PB or something else, but just doesn't work like that for everybody. I don't know, and it's weird because doesn't it sort of feel like everything really kind of took a turn after Elden Ring came out and like Chainsaw and all this other stuff was found, and people just didn't like the speedrun, really? Is it just me? Because that was kind of the thing. Like, everybody thought when Elden Ring came out, Elden Ring speedrunning was just going to be huge. And everybody was going to love it. And it just didn't happen. People were submitting 5-minute speedruns of Elden Ring right after the game came out, like within the first week. Yeah, I did like one really long playthrough and enjoyed it a lot. With the DLC and everything. And I did some speedruns. And then I was like, I'm good on this.
What's that smell? The sweet blood.
Camera's horrible. That looks more like what my gold used to be. Somewhere around there. No, it doesn't, does it? The fact that you get locked into a single type of weapon upgrade path, too, it has to be somber, really kills it. I wonder why they decided to make 25... Is it 25 levels to upgrade a regular weapon? I can't remember. That's crazy. 25 levels. 25. Holy... Yeah. Rip regular weapons. Impossible to use for speedrun. I think they did it so that people wouldn't steamroll the game. Right? It seems like directly intentional for that purpose.
Take this.
True, that's true. Good point. I don't know. I don't know what they're on, man. And, like, a lot of the bosses are not fun or interesting. Like, how bad of a knockoff is Godskin Duo? That's like the most insulting duo fight that's supposed to be, oh look, this is Ornstein and Smo, but not really. Like, that's the type of Ornstein and Smo that you would see in some shitty Souls knockoff game, but it's actually made by From Software, which is the ironic part. Like, that's the type of fight that would be in, like, Lords of the Fallen, and everybody be like, oh yeah, it's par for the fucking course. And then it's not that game. Why can I not do this? This is, like, a huge issue. This is not hard to do. This is the type of thing that I wish I had save files on PC for, but I'm not fucking going through all that shit. figure it out. There. In some ways, it feels like they just pushed out the game, and it wasn't... It feels like there was more that they, at one point in development, wanted to do, and then they just said, we can't. We just don't have enough time for all this. Let's just make a bunch of small dungeons. Call it a day. Oh yeah, I do too. I do too. I think it's a good game, casually. Like, if somebody was like, should I play it? I'd be like, yeah, go for it. It's a great game. I'm specifically talking about, like, this... What is going on here? How's this gonna work? Oh my gosh. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, what was she on right there? Yeah, but Ashes of War is really just the same system from DS3, just that you can now, you know, swap them between other weapons. So it was really the same system. I think the biggest disappointment is just that the game doesn't have that many unique main quote-unquote bosses. Like, it's got the same number as, like, this game, for example. Roughly the same. You would expect a game that big to have way more. It just doesn't. Hey, Em. Why did I not pick that up? Let's take this weapon off this time so I don't have another mishap. And I have to heal too. Probably don't need that at all. Did I heal twice? I'm not sure if you survived this. Probably would. I have to watch my PB. I'm gonna watch this part of the PB. Whatever I did was best. Oh, I remember the line around, because you got to pick up the cleaver first, yeah. That's right. Oh wait, no, I can't do this. This, and then that. I completely lost what you guys are talking about. I was trying to remember how I move around the dream. Oh, you're talking about PoE. Archie, are you a PoEer? Didn't know that. Are you kidding me? Dude, what is this guy doing in here? Should never ever happen. Why is he standing there? He's blocking my... completely blocked my path. I've never seen that shit before, ever. Insane. Hang on one second, I'm gonna get some more water. Never seen that shit in all my days. Many terrible resets and deaths in this game. I need to get Natty to play Warframe with me. That's what I need to do. No, I don't play PoE. I don't know anything about PoE. How's the gameplay loop? There's a shit ton of stuff to do in it. I've been playing that game for years. Like, way longer than I've been speedrunning. I mean, it's as challenging as you want it to be. The enemy levels scale to the point that they're doing literally millions of damage to you every single shot. So there's high level play. That's really the only thing I'm interested in, is just endurance, like long runs where enemy level scale is really high. Stress testing builds and weapons. The best thing about Warframe is you can literally get anything in the game, any non-cosmetic thing in the game, you can get for free without having to pay any money. You can play the game 100% no money spent and get everything. Did you watch me play Void Cascade, Natty? Because that's what I did several times when I streamed Warframe. I was just running Void Cascade. I did like several solos in Void Cascade. The thing I like about it too is there's just so many different fucking play styles, dude. Like, I just never get tired of it.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me.
This is not gonna work. Yeah, it's too close to that gravestone. I'm just gonna continue, because who cares how fast the gas coin is. Oh yeah, was I like rolling ribbons? I probably was rolling ribbons for damage buffs. I have like a big dick account in that game. Like, I can pretty much do anything. And I have unlimited funds, pretty much, to do what I want. My biggest problem is I have to do everything solo. Like, I have no... Like, my clan is like me and one other IRL friend, and he doesn't play all the time. So everything I've done in that game is just me, myself, and I, pretty much. Warframe, Marchie. It's like an action game with RPG elements, shooter. It's sometimes referred to as like a live service gacha game, but it's not a gacha game at all. You can get everything in the game by doing quests and opening stuff up yourself and just playing the game. You don't have to pay any money. They give you the option to buy everything outright with real money or grind for it yourself. And it's not like, do this thing for a week to get this one item. It's not like that. The worst thing about the game is that once you get the materials to build stuff, there is like a crafting time that's real life time. And usually it's either 12 or 24 hours for weapons, or like 3 days for a new character. But it's really not that big of a deal if you're not an impatient person. Because you can just play with what you have until your new stuff is ready, and then just use your new stuff once it's ready. Stuff like that's never really bothered me. Thanks for the follow.
You're a skeleton. Which is why I must stop you.
Like, real shit, I have the account. Like, my account is stout in that game. I could be a fucking Warframe streamer, I just don't have... I've never done it. So I don't have, like, an audience that's interested in stuff like that. I've never actually overshot the ledge before. No, it's not a gacha game. People who don't know about it will be like, oh, it's a gacha game like all the rest. But dude, it's been around for fucking 11 years. The only thing that you would have to pay money for, if you wanted, are like skins for characters, like deluxe skins. And you don't even have to pay money for those, because you can trade the in-game premium currency that costs money, which means that you can get items in the game, trade them to new players for their currency, and then buy what you want. You can literally buy your way to elite level, not spending a single dollar if you know what you're doing. With a free-to-play account. Like, knowing what I know now, if I had a free-to-play account, which I don't, but you could get ranks, you could be ranked pretty high, just with knowledge. The only thing is people go in with no knowledge. It's basically Destiny, but with, like, no PvP, and, like, way more focus on, like, story and community. Like, the community is so much better than Destiny's community. Why did that just happen? How was that a gold? Insane. Terrible. The first time I played it was when PS4 first came out, and I was like, dude, the game back then was so shit. It was so weird. It's nothing like it used to be. I actually played it for like off and on for like 6 months, and then never touched it again. Didn't come back to it for like 2 or 3 years. Because me and a friend were looking for a game we could play together. So I like started a new account. And that's the account I have today. I don't play Destiny. I never have. Hattie and Peanut used to play Destiny together, and Blanks. They all used to play Destiny together. I don't think they play it anymore. How did that work? Like, teleported down. Destiny is going through some shit right now, though. Because a lot of the Destiny players are leaving for other games. Yeah. Everything's different with the game from then. They actually do stuff like revising even quest lines from the original game that came out 11 years ago. Like, the start of the game is completely different now. New player experience is completely different. A lot of the tedium they've removed. I actually think they're too forgiving when it comes to listening to people bitch about things that they don't like and catering to players that whine. Like, 90% of the player base could be like, we like this thing the way it is, and they'll listen to the one guy who's crying about it and change it. Make it easier. Sometimes unnecessarily. But that's honestly like a really light criticism. Like, that's not a big deal. Well, basically, you don't have to be carried. You can be. Usually what happens is you would have to be carried at some point, slightly. I mean, I was carried. But being carried gets you the things that make you strong. You don't just, like, start off crazy. Unless you spend a bunch of money, and who wants to do that? Takes all the fun out of it, too. To me, the fun part is, like, slowly building up my loadout. Well, they do have those in that game, so you'd be set, I guess. Nice hard fall, dude. Really? That was... I guess you do have to heal twice. I thought one heal was fine. Oh, no, well, I guess it depends. I don't know exactly how PoE works, but basically, the way it works in Warframe is eventually you're going to reach a level where the enemies are just straight up stronger than the weapons you have, and you just need a player who's a higher level than you with better gear who can get you through those missions so that you can move on. And do it yourself. I can solo everything in that game. I don't ever have to have a team. I don't know, it's just a comfy game for me. It's a beautiful game. It's confusing as fuck if you don't know what's going on. Like, last time I took a break from it, came back last year. Like, not this October, but last October, I came back to it. And I was like, what is all this new shit? Because I hadn't played since like 2018, I think. And they do new update, like, every 3 months the game gets updated with new content, basically. So 4 major updates a year. Brandong, thank you for the 2 gifted. Appreciate that. Enjoy those gifted subs, guys. Ad-free viewing. It really doesn't take that long to get super strong either. Like, you play for, like, I want to say, I don't know what it's like to start as a new player nowadays, but if I had to guess, I would say you could be doing the shit that I'm doing at like, max level within 3 months, if you know what you're doing. And you play several times a week. Like, not every day, but if you play several times a week. Gas worms being a prick again. Same shit, different day. It sucks you have to do 2 R1s right there. It always fucks up your stamina right here. I have the record in this category. My time isn't very good, though.
You're what? Take this.
What's WTTG? Oh, I've never heard of it.
You are a skillet. Which is why I must stop you.
Why did I just do a fucking hardball there? See, like, I think it's my pad, dude, because I used to just twist the stick like that all the time and just sprint right off, but now I'm like stopping. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. I used to just flick the stick like this, and it was just free, but I did it there, it just did nothing. This pad is the one I was using 2 years ago. So it's probably that. Joysticks are probably fucked. No, I'm not gonna get a new controller. Actually, I have new controllers. I'm a stubborn person, though, when it comes to the controllers. Like, I don't want to take out a new controller and use it if this one still works. I can know that it's probably the controller, and I'll be like, well, it's probably actually me. I need to just keep using the pad. When they announced a few years ago that they were going to stop DualShock 4 production, I bought 3 of them. Keep them as backups. What is going on? I don't buy PS5 controllers. It's the worst controller. I did buy a DualSense Edge, though, because I need a controller with some type of paddles. But I'm not going to use it for this. It's not for speedrunning, it's for PC games. movement is just so suboptimal right now. Okay. I can't stand it either, Marchie. So bad. It just feels cheap. Like, not good quality controller in my hand. It's been good just to like go through these segments again though, because it's crazy, but you do actually need to reset the beginning a lot so you can just get comfortable with being here, optimized in your movement. Monster Hunter, I've just never really been into it. I kind of tried it briefly. I can't remember which one I tried. And I just didn't really like it. It just didn't really resonate with me. This is really tight. And then she did the thing where she moved. Just lose fat time. Oh really? You play it? I think I played... I think it was World, maybe? I'm not sure. I just felt like all the enemies were beat sticks. It didn't feel good to hit them. Just massive HP sponge. It's probably me though. I didn't get what I was doing. The combat in Monster Hunter feels like Dragon's Dogma 2. Now there's a game that I wanted to like Dragon's Dogma 2 so much. I just didn't think it was that good. I thought it was a step down from Dragon's Dogma 1. I just felt like the only strat was to charge a heavy with a big hammer. If you actually wanted to do damage. Yeah, I basically tried it, and I just didn't like the initial feeling, and I just gave up. I can't even lie. I didn't give the game probably as much of a try as it deserved. But it was one of those situations where I just sort of felt... It just didn't feel right for me at the time. You know how sometimes you just try a game and you just know? You're just like, no. This isn't it. It's not for me. But it could be a situation where I could go back to it and maybe it would be different. See, why is he here? What is going on? Shadow of the Colossus is an amazing game. That seems like a game that's just made for speedrunning. Why did I just plunge there? And then I didn't get the jump. Giga plunge. Why is he attacking me? I don't think I need any of these at all. I don't think you actually have to get any twins. I think you can just buy them. And this guy's not transforming because he still wants to attack. Cool dude. What's up, Frederick? Scholar of the First Sin. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I wasn't even reading it. Dude, I got 2 hours of sleep last night, Natty. Two hours of sleep. I stayed up till like 6 a.m. That stream for me ended at like 6 a.m. 5:30, I think. I've been cooked all day. I almost passed out. Not passed out, like passed out. I mean, like, almost fell asleep standing up at the gym today. I was so tired. Damn, that sucks, Marchie. I'm sorry. COVID's like the new influenza. Basically. How are the runs? They're kind of just me trying to remember my movement and how this shit works. There's times when I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly how this works, and there's times where I'm completely lost. But to be honest, like, it has to be like that. It doesn't ever get better until you go through it. That's probably one of the hardest things about coming back to a category, for me anyway, is like being like, how did I do this again, or what was the method I used? Or better yet, trying to remember how something feels. Like trying to remember a certain jump that you did, or like positioning an exact spot that you used to stand in to do a particular strat. God, I'm about to...
What's that smell? The sweet blood.
I debated even streaming tonight. I was like, honestly, it would probably be better for me to just go to bed. That way I can actually come back tomorrow and have a decent stream. But I was like, nah, I mean, practice is practice, right? Just get some practice in. What's up, Grim? I don't think I've ever had COVID. If I did, I didn't know it.
You're what? Take this.
I don't know. Every time I'm like sneezing a little bit or anything like mild cold symptoms and I'm around my mom, she's like, "Do you have COVID? Are you sick?" Like the first thing she says, I'm like, I don't know, it was a sneeze, like, Jesus. I know. Damn, call an ambulance. Holy shit. She's like, "You need to take a test?" I'm like, I'll let you know if I do. I'm just gonna heal this in case I fall, because honestly, right now I'm just scrubbing it up. Doing my best burger impression. Yeah, that's something she might say. My mom is like the paranoid type, you know, like the type of mom that like worries too much about everything. And she's always coming up with these like doom scenarios. Like just insane shit. She'll be like I'll leave the house or something and she's like, "Watch out for a deer." And I'm like, "What's the deer gonna do?" She's like, "Well, you could hit it, you know, go flying through the windshield and break every single bone in your body." I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like that, it's like shit like that. Dude, I have to for my definitely not too big, definitely not a problem manga collection. I have to have tons of shelves. There's no way this is gonna work, yeah. Yeah, make sure you backstep a few more times. This boss is so dumb. Saw Spear, BL4 strat. Oh, you didn't know, Marchie? That's my, like... That's my manga collection. Yeah, I have, like, a massive manga collection. Just huge. Absurdly huge manga collection. Like new stuff, old stuff that's out of print, just anything that I'm interested in, I just buy it. Yeah, that's like my guilty pleasure spending, I guess. And see, manga's nice because I don't have to like watch the whole show. If I want to see a particular scene, I just pull the books out, I can look at the art. You don't necessarily have to be reading it to appreciate. Pretty much I do, yeah. I'm always reading something. Sometimes I don't feel like it. I take breaks here and there for a few weeks at a time, but yeah, I'm always reading something. I try to space it out. Like, there's things that I have that I won't read until I'm either waiting, you know, for a specific time to read, or I'm waiting for all the publication to finish, and then I'm gonna read the whole thing at once. I'm kind of particular like that. I don't like to wait for, like, new seasons of a show or new books in a series to come out, because that's how I lose interest. My interest is maintained a lot better when I can just pick up the next book in the series and read it, you know, and there's no downtime in between. I have Delicious in Dungeon manga. It's a good series. I haven't seen the anime. I was thinking about watching it the other night, actually. It's interesting that you said that. That series in particular, that's really interesting. Like, I hate when series, especially one that I'm interested in, will take like a year or 2 years to produce the next season. I'm like, dude, I don't care anymore. The hype is just not there. You ruined it. It should be fine to just one heal. I guess it's not. I could have sworn that it was. Yeah, I basically just train Monday through Friday, and then, like, on the weekends I'll go for like a 2-mile walk or something, just to stay active. That's how I lost so much weight, pretty much. That and, you know, changing my diet. I just feel better overall now, compared to how I used to be. Exercise in general is just good for your mental health. Obviously physical, but mental. I think it's understated. Okay, Brendog, take care. excuse me. Now I'm to the point where I, like, hate to miss a day. I think my favorite days are the days when I'm tired and I'm like, man, I wish I could just sort of, like, not work out today, and then I just do it anyway, because the feeling when you finish the workout is just so great. Pushing through something when you're a little bit tired. I was trying to do like 6 days a week, and I just felt like 6 days of working out was just too much. Six days and 1 off day is really hard. I can always tell when he's gonna do it, too. Okay.
Oh, what's that smell? Sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
I can't get him because of the grave, man. Asshole. It's actually a good start, and then he started fucking around, doing the combos I can't do anything with. Six days is pretty burnout, dude. It's bad. I wouldn't really recommend it. Unless you're a workout fiend and you just love the gym. Like, some guys love it. They can be in there 7 days a week. I feel like when you're younger, it's easier too. The most important thing is sustainability, though. It's like, what am I going to be able to do 10 years from now? You know, can I maintain this? The answer is no. Probably need to revise the plan.
You're what? Take this.
5'10's not short. It's pretty much slightly above average male height. Right? Isn't like 5'9" average male height? That's my biggest problem, though. Still, sleep. have problems with like going to sleep, and then I have problems staying asleep once I'm asleep.
You are at
A lot of times my dreams wake me up and I can't go back to sleep after that. Yeah, I've heard similar stuff. But usually I feel like when they're saying that, they're referring to, like, people who are under average height. I think it's impressive no matter what your height is, honestly. To me, when I see somebody who's in good physical shape, it tells me that, you know, not only do they care about just their physical health, but that they can stick to something and they can sustain something. Really kind of an understated quality to have. If somebody can be consistent in the gym, then that tells you a lot about them as a person. To me, the hardest part about going to the gym is just going for the first time or starting your routine. A lot of people, especially, you know, if you're a little bit out of shape or overweight, they're like afraid that everybody in there is going to be like laughing at them, and it's really the opposite. When I see somebody at the gym, especially like if I'm in a set and I'm tired and I'm like thinking about, you know, oh, maybe I'll just not do the last 2 reps on this set because I'm kind of tired, you know, I've been through the whole week, today's Friday, and I just don't want to do it. And I see somebody who is in there giving it everything they've got, and I can tell that they're in there like trying to lose weight or they're trying to hit a goal. And I'm like, man, if this guy can do it, then I can do it. So I just think that's a really cool thing, honestly. Why didn't I fall down there? I should have fallen down in that little hole. Why am I not getting the tree now? Yeah, and I've like talked to people and they're like, well, you know, I'm kind of afraid to go to the gym because I'm afraid people may laugh at me. That's so sad to me. I've never in all my days seen somebody laugh at somebody at the gym. I feel like if someone did that, they would just get thrown out. Like, no gym is gonna let you laugh at people. And honestly, I'd be more afraid of, like, the people, like, not the workers, just the people who are in there jumping them before the workers even got to them. That's just not a thing. That's a rational fear, though. I mean, people are afraid of being made fun of. Nobody wants to be made fun of. Even if logic tells you, you know, that's probably not going to happen to me. I don't really know where that idea, that notion came from, though, because pretty much everybody at my gym is super nice. All the movement there was much, much better and felt much closer to how I'm used to doing it. They make fun of people on social media? That's wild, dude. I think it says more about the people who follow them. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? That's actually really effective at making them not slap you. Yeah, so like any instance of you toggling the weapon will work. It doesn't have to be in the menu. The reason why this is better is obviously because you can see. Insane. Nice hardfall. Double hardfalls here. It's great gaming. I don't think I need these, but we'll pick them up. I'm hoping that the run doesn't need them. Is that a hard fall? I didn't think it was. I thought you could just land that. Start running. Really? Right on the transition? Twice? Hmm. What time is it? It's after 2 a.m. Honestly, I should probably just... I know this was really short for me, but dude, last night was just insane. Like, I streamed for like 9 hours last night, until like 6 a.m. and didn't sleep. That's probably part of my problem too. My brain is like not functioning at full capacity. I just really wanted to get something in. But just going through the first few fights has been helpful for me. Just remembering how I did everything, how I moved. I think I'm just gonna call it here for tonight and try to get some sleep. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's it for me tonight. I know it was short, but this was just good practice for me, so I appreciate it. We'll see everybody soon. Probably tomorrow, but you know, the holidays, my sister's gonna be in town too, so I don't know. I may or may not tomorrow, but you'll see me back soon. I appreciate everybody. Take care. Merry Christmas.